They've got Jorge Bolaños Villacorte of Ecuador for company, and Ewan Fernandez, the other Frenchman, in that group as well. Stefano Mareschi and Livio Venga could be a dark horse. The Swiss silver medalist in the point elimination race. He's well placed too. So some genuine medal prospects in that chasing group. And these two, their fates are sealed together. Somehow they've managed to hold on there. But you think there will be another attack at some point. And they will take deep, deep breaths. Those two at the back of this group. Remember, they have a lap advantage over the rest of the field. And it looked as if the likes of Swings and Fernandez, Michael, Venga were going to really pour it on and take it back, but then they've settled down again. And that is great news for de Sousa and Reinen. You can be pretty sure that they won't be taking any turns at the front of this group. They'll just sit back. Well, if Reinen does get a medal out of this, it will prove to be an inspired move to attack like that the way he did, and the same for de Sousa. If he gets a medal, he made the early decision. In fact, he was the only skater that made any kind of effort just to get in touch with Reinen. It was a brave and gutsy piece of front running from the big German. And they've slowed it right down again. Now, we've had weather, to say the least, coming through Wroclaw today. And there was some doubt about whether these races would actually manage to take place. Dark clouds are looming around the Millennium Park. Not that they're visible in that shot, but they are lurking. More noticeable in that shot, and away we go. Once again, I think this is Bolaños Villacorte looking to lead the way, and hello, here we go. They've turned on the afterburners again. Elton, let's go, is saying Felix Reinen. We've got to try and stay with this. But I wonder, those 4 or 5 laps that they just took it easy there. Tremendous benefit that to Reinen and de Sousa. The longer they can just see this peloton just coasting around, the better their prospects will be. Another little burst of pace. Michael just with an injection of pace as we get down to 32 laps to go, and the build-up continues to the elimination stage, and that's when we'll really get to see what Reinen and de Sousa have left. Yes, this is a comfortable stroll at the moment, and it slows right down again. We've lost a couple more. Diego Moreiros has withdrawn, so he'll join Martin Diaz on the sidelines, and Julio Mirena of Venezuela, he's gone as well. So we continue to lose riders before the elimination points. Looks like about 14 left. That's exactly what it is, as Swings leads the way with Mareschi tucked in behind him. Now the Italian hits the front, and these two, Reinen and de Sousa, the leaders, remember, they are at the back of this group, but they have a lap to play with. So with all those withdrawals, that's going to delay the elimination process. And now Livio Venga decides to take it on. Little Elton de Sousa there right at the back in his favoured position, tucked in behind big Felix Reinen. Anthony Nalder, the other New Zealander, still in the race as well, not expected to be one of the key players in this game, unlike his compatriot, of course, Peter Michael. Now, when will Michael decide to take this on? Will he decide to take it on? Well, Well, he's got himself to the front, and there's another injection of pace. Swings is looking around in second place behind him. They're both keeping an eye on the Argentinian. And the pace drops again. And look at D'Souza just standing up and saying, well, if you're going to give me breathers like this, I'm taking them. Again, it slows down. D'Souza now looking really comfortable. Reinen facially not looking so comfortable, but he has managed to hold it together. There was a moment about 10 laps ago where you wondered if he was starting to really feel it. But then when D'Souza went past him, that seemed to give him fresh legs. And he's revived as we get down to the final 5,000 kilometres, and we continue to tick down to the first of our eliminations. There will be a delay, of course. It's Morania, Mariah Roj, Diaz, the other Pole, Pavel Cziszki, he's gone as well, Swiatek. Both the Poles have left already. Now that leaves this group. The two men at the back, if you are just joining this race, are not the back markers. They are the leaders. They have a full lap over the remaining 12 in front of them. But there are some really fast skaters ahead of these two. It remains to be seen whether the big gamble from Felix Reinen, the big German in the red, and his shadow behind him, Elton D'Souza, the Frenchman, will that gamble pay a dividend, or will they pay for their audacity? Peter Michael, the reigning World Games champion, the reigning world champion, leading them round. Bart Swings is behind him. Daniel Niero and Stefano Moreschi, the two Italians, are up there along with Ewan Fernandez. And Pachi Pula, the Spaniard. He's still in the mix. There's the bell. Now, let's see if Reinen and D'Souza can stay with these guys. And this is where it's going to get really confusing, because if those two are last to cross the line, don't forget they've got that lap advantage. Right now, it looks as if Huang Yulin is the man that's struggling. So still that big, big lead for these two. So the elimination claims another victim. And here we go again. There'll be another one going momentarily as the two Italians decide to join forces. Niero leading Moreschi. These two still sticking around, and I'll tell you what, Elton D'Souza looks really fresh right at the back. Huang has indeed gone, that's confirmed. His race is run. We will lose another one soon. These two sitting at the back, but still in touch with the group. Some 17 seconds to the good. There's another bell. Now these two starting to open up a gap. Now Reinen and D'Souza can't let this happen as we continue to look at the elimination as well. We've got to keep an eye on these two. They can't get detached. They've rejoined it. Out goes another one. That's Son, Yoon Song of Korea. His disappointing World Games continues. Another one bites the dust. Out goes Son. We have 12 still standing. We will continue to eliminate until there are 5 left. Now another gap starts to open up. Can Reinen and D'Souza stay with it as we reach the elimination phase of this 15,000 metre race? This is where it's going to get really tough for them. So far, so good. That looks like Anthony Nalda might have met his match. He's gone. So we continue to tick them off, but we've still got the likes of Fernandez, Swings, Peter Michael, of course, Ken Kuwada, Livio Venga. We would expect them to be the medal contenders. But right now, Reinen and D'Souza are still hanging around. They just won't go away. And at the moment, it's still looking good for them. Because anybody who wants to attack those two is going to have to come from a long, long, long way back. We continue.